Greetings, Gator fans. I'm Brian Montgomery. Today I'm joined by Alison Buzzard of the women's soccer team, this week's Allegheny Female Athlete of the Week. Alison, congrats on the honor.
Thank you.
So two games last week for the Gators. First, let's start against Hiram. Definitely one of those games that was crazy both on the field and weather-related. Snow finally hitting the ground, playing a really solid conference rival at home. You score one of the goals in a 3-0 win. Take us through that game and what it meant to win.
I mean, like you said, it was just, started out sunny, then it went to, rainbow, raining, then snowing, and it was just crazy. But, I think that's an important part of just adjusting to your conditions and pushing through it. And it took us a little while to get started up, but once we got there, we kept pushing. So.
And then entering your senior season, you definitely, I'm sure you had your slew of expectations. You've been on a roll the last couple of weeks, definitely playing a key role for the Gators on the offensive and defensive end. Is this kind of where you've envisioned this season, the team being pretty much in a really solid position for the postseason, entering the final stretch?
Yeah, that's what we're shooting for, and everything, it doesn't go always according to plan, but if you can put yourself in the best position you can and get those wins out, that's what we're looking for. So that's what we're trying to do.
And then an unfortunate setback to DePauw on Saturday. You did score a goal in that matchup. It was one of those games that was just kind of a misfortune of sorts, not necessarily because you did have switched fields, playing on an unfamiliar surface on the turf. But it was still a great game between two really competitive teams. Kind of take us through that and what the team learned that you can use moving forward.
Yeah, first of all, it was adjusting to the turf, and that's different for us. I know it's different for them as well. But dealing with that, and I think we did play a good game. We lost, but it gives us hope because it was a good possession. We had, looking at statistics, we had the shots, we had everything on our side. So unfortunately with soccer, that's how it ends up sometimes. And we're excited to play them again, hopefully in playoffs. So. And
then this upcoming week, you have Worcester and then Wittenberg.
Yeah.
Two more games to really kind of hash out the postseason picture. As I mentioned before, the Gators are in the driver's seat right now to make sure they can clinch at least one home playoff game, hopefully more with some luck. What are your goals for this week, and what's it going to take for that team to pick up two critical wins in the conference standings?
For us, it's definitely taking it game by game, where we look at each team individually and their strengths and how they play. So, we're going over that. We're going over what we need to do to beat each individual opponent and stick with our games. So it's important to not think too far in advance, to not think of the playoffs only as what we're going towards. We're looking towards the game at hand. So.
All right, well, Alison, thank you so much for joining us today, and best of luck to you this upcoming week.
Thank you.
And Gator fans, be sure to keep it locked into AlleghenyGators.com for all your up-to-date Gators.